everyone, this is Josie and welcome to my channel. This is Josie's Point of View, where we focused on human interest stories from the Carolina. Our story today comes from Warren County, North Carolina, and here's the story headline. And it reads, North Carolina Middle School will reinstate dean demoted to gym teacher while serving in the Army. If you're a veteran, this is really going to tick your button. I'll provide you with a summary, but I'll place a link to a few of the articles in the description box. All right, so let's get started. So our story today is about this military soldier. His name is Command Sergeant Major Dwayne Coffer, and he has been a member of the Army Reserves for over 26 years. He was also the Dean of Students at Warren County Middle School, and he has been employed with the school system since 2006. And I should mention that Command Sergeant Major Copper has been an educator for over 30 years. The Department of Justice filed a lawsuit on behalf of Command Sergeant Major Copper, and a settlement was reached a few weeks ago. And what's so interesting about the story is this was the second time that the DOJ had to intervene in attempts to remove Sergeant Major Copper from his job. The lawsuit, which was filed in April of this year, alleges that Command Sergeant Major Copper was called to active duty for military service in 2017. And while he was deployed, he received a telephone call from the school system telling him that he had been removed from his job. They then offered to keep him on board as a gym teacher. And this is a job he had never trained for and knew nothing about. So Command Sergeant Major inquired about administrative positions that he knew were available within the school system, and they told him that it was too late for him to apply for any of them. This action by the school board was in complete violation of the 1994 Uniform Service Employment and Reemployment Act, signed by President Clinton, and that it safeguards the employment rights of any soldier who is called to active duty. What it essentially says that you cannot fire a soldier or eliminate his job if he's called away for military service. And now let me make it clear, deployment is a stressful time for any soldier, and especially if you're in a leadership position. And should I say that Command Sergeant Major Coffey holds the second highest position rank within the enlisted corps. They could not even wait until he got back from his deployment, but they chose to call this military leader while he was stressed out and serving his country to cheerfully give him the news that he was not going to have a job when he got back. And I think this is pretty thoughtless, and most of all, it was downright disrespectful. But anyway, when Command Sergeant Major Copper returned from active duty, he filed a complaint with the Department of Labor, and when they investigated it, they made it clear to the school superintendent that the Command Sergeant Major wanted his job back, or he wanted to be assigned to a comparable administrative position, but those requests were ignored. So when nothing materialized, the Department of Labor had no choice at that time but to forward the matter on to the Department of Justice, and it was the DOJ that took the matter on to federal court. And before we even continue on with this present investigation by the Department of Justice, it should be noted that this was not the first time the DOJ had to intervene on Command Sergeant Major Copper's behalf. Back in 2012, this very same school system had been warned by the Department of Justice in a settlement, and they were barred from taking action or retaliating against Command Sergeant Major Copper or any other soldier who had been called to active duty. They also had to rehire him and restore the lost pay and benefits, but the school system appeared to have had a very short memory, or they were just thumbing their noses at the Department of Justice, because here for the second time, the DOJ is having to take the same action against the Board of Education for the same type of offense. And this second case was settled the very same way as the first case was. They must reinstate Command Sergeant Major Coffer to his position as Dean of Students, and he must receive all of his back pay and benefits. and I seriously hope the DOJ punished Warren County school system for this deliberate act of betrayal and disloyalty. They probably thought they were going to get away with it this time. If they consulted with the school system attorney and got advice before taking action, and I'm sure they did, well, they certainly didn't get their money's worth. You're nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. You pretend you care about soldiers, and you talk about how you appreciate the sacrifices we make for this nation. But every chance you get, you take that knife and you just twist it in our backs. How cruel, Warren County Board of Education. I'm not even sure why Command Major Coffer would even want to continue working for you. He could never trust you, and you probably can't even look him in the eye right now. And you're probably mad as hell. But this is a decision you're going to have to live with, and I certainly hope you've learned your lessons this time. That's all I have for you right now. Please leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about the story. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red subscribe button on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And if you click on this notification bell right here, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.